The color of your thoughts. Hi, my name's Dave, and welcome to my daily journey through the Daily Stoic 366 Meditations on Wisdom, Perseverance, and the Art of Living by Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hasselman. Today is April 1st, so we're starting a new month. The month of April is all about unbiased thought. And April 1st, the color of your thoughts. Quote, "Your mind will take the shape of what you frequently hold in thought, for the human spirit is colored by such impressions." End quote. Marcus Aurelius, Meditations 5.16. If you bend your body into a sitting position every day for long enough period of time, the curvature of your spine changes. A doctor can tell from a radiograph or an autopsy whether you sat at a desk for a living. If you shove your feet into tiny narrow shoes each day, your feet will begin to take on that form as well. The same is true for our mind. If you hold a perpetually negative outlook, soon everything you'll encounter will seem negative. Close it off and you'll become closed-minded. Color it with the wrong thoughts and your life will be dyed the same. I like that today. It is really important to kind of recognize your thoughts, especially if you have that kind of negative thought process, right? Where your attention goes, your mind flows. So recognizing if you're constantly holding on to a negative thought, you're eventually will start to reform you. Just like if you sit in a desk all day, your spine changes. Or you wear narrow shoes, your feet get smaller. You know, like it is a malleable thing, but you have control over it. So one of the things that helped me get out of kind of a negative thought process, first off, was journaling every day, getting out all those negative thoughts on the page. Two was a mindset shift of recognizing that, like, if I am if I'm part of like my thoughts, all right, keeping a beginner's mind, keeping it open, recognizing that I'm not always right. Not everything has to be a negative. Where can I find the positive? Where can I find the silver lining? What did I learn from this experience? One of the biggest things I gained was like, all right, instead of looking at a situation, I failed or that was bad, it's like, okay, what did I learn? I'm in the laboratory. All right, I'm in the laboratory of life. What did I learn from this experience? So it allowed me to try new things. It allowed me to kind of keep an open mind and take those mistakes and learn to fail and learn how to fail successfully. You know, failure is just a first attempt at learning. And recognizing that, you know, that's a very powerful thing because we are our habits too, right? If we consistently have that same kind of thought process over and over again, we start to become that thought process. So recognizing, like, another phrase that I remember from this book, New Pair of Glasses, you can't think yourself into a new way of acting, but you can act yourself into a new way of thinking. Meaning that if you start changing your actions and your behaviors, your thought process will also change. So recognizing you start doing positive things for yourself, like journaling, daily exercise, eating healthy, you're going to start changing the thought process. The chemicals in your body are endorphins are releasing, things like that. If you're eating junk food, doom scrolling, things like that, think about those as processes that, like, how do you want to live your life? And it comes down to those kind of daily moments and those daily choices. And recognizing, like, all right, how do I have a better thought process to remove kind of those negative things about yourself, right? And taking that time to look at it and, like, is this true, right? Like, for a long time, I used to have a really kind of bad self-image of myself. And I had to look at, is that true? Am I actually a shitty person? And then I looked at the evidence. I'm like, no, I actually do a lot of good things for people. I'm actually really kind and really nice. And it's like, okay, what this kind of, it just usually stemmed from this own kind of insecurities and these own kind of limiting beliefs that I had to learn to let go. You know, that helped with the power of a coach and therapy as well. But particularly a life coach helped me a lot to kind of recognize that, to like, okay, and I had to change it. And then I started my self-development journey, which now leads me here making these kind of videos almost 10 plus years later. So recognizing that you have a choice to how to look at a situation. You can look at it negative, positively, or you can look at it neutrally, right? Like looking to zoom out and see it from the observer's point of view. So for me, when it comes down to these kind of recognizing that your thought process has a huge effect, and like, how do you look at yourself? What are your thoughts? You know, being a rigorous examiner from the outside. This is why a daily journaling of just free conscious writing. And I don't like to write, so I do it as, I used to do voice notes and little videos, and I would just get out everything that was in my head out. And when I did that, it freed the space so I could put in new thoughts and new processes, and things that I actually like, you know, that were going to benefit me. You know, was this negative thought benefiting my life, or was it was it a benefit or was it a negative? All right, if it was a negative, okay, do I really want to hold on to that still? And then I slowly learned to let that go, change kind of my habits and behaviors, and you know, that's where I'm at. So that's what I got on today's video. Would love to know what your thoughts are on like how you change your negative thought beliefs, and like, do you see yourself caught in patterns? Because when we're caught in patterns, it's hard to get out of them. So I'd love to know what you think about today's reading in the comments below. Also, don't forget to check out other daily Stoic videos. If you have missed one, I do one every day. It's my video challenge for the year to do a video a day based on this book. So thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications so you can see my daily videos. And with that, I wish you a great, if not better, day.